Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. Wednesday, November 22nd, 2023, and this is my pre-market report. Before you even get started, you need to know about this. Hidden in plain sight? Seriously? How about, they pull this stuff off while they have you and I distracted. Looking here, don't look over there. So this is what I'm talking about. Code 12 USC 531. What is this Code 12 USC 531? Exemption from taxation. Federal Reserve banks, including the capital stock and surplus therein and income derived therefrom, shall be exempt from federal, state, and local taxation. Basically, what this has just done here, people, is, I guess what you and I would have expected. I've been explaining to all of you for a decade, longer than a decade, the enemy here has been central banks around the world, none more so than the Federal Reserve. But again, we have no representation at all. So this law here, exempting Federal Reserve banks from taxation here, is basically, let me just say what it really is. It's a middle finger to you, me, and everybody else. It's astonishing how they can pull this stuff off. But this is what we got here. Look it up for yourself. Code 12 USC 531. I'm laughing, but it's just so sick to see this. I have also explained to all of you that central banks, again, none more so than the Federal Reserve because of the current situation, have been empowered to the highest possible order under the last few presidents here, who have caused this institution to fulfill their goal, to become the lender and buyer of last resort, to issue their product to every single one of us and whoever they want to. You know that, right? You know that the Federal Reserve is allowed to lend to anyone without any oversight at all. They can lend, and I'm sure they do, to terrorist organizations, drug cartels, wherever they want. What else do we know has been going on here since, forever? The Federal Reserve, in case you maybe need a little refresher on this, has been sending pallets of cash, well, more likely in digital form, to other central banks around the world who are buying assets with U.S. dollars. Oh, yes, that's happening. It's been going on for years, but again, hidden in plain sight, and you're not allowed to know that at all. But I want to hear from you. What do you think about this Code 12 USC 531 exempting the Federal Reserve banks from taxation? Why is it that there's a double standard here? Do you finally see with this what I have been explaining to you that is actually true? They are the government. They make the rules. They run the economy. They run the financial system. They run the financial markets. You and me, we are a means to an end. That's it. And we have zero representation right now, period. Do you think, just real quick, that anyone running for president is going to talk to you about this? No, they're not even going to let you know about it. No, they're not going to, because they can't do it. Again, they have to instill the slightest bit of hope that maybe things are going to be different when the next freak creature thing is placed behind the resolute desk. Ain't going to change a damn thing for you or me. I can promise you that. Anyway, I do want to hear from you on this. Let's talk about this market. Another phenomenon is occurring here, people. And again, no surprise to you, no surprise to me. The 10-year yield is dropping. Now we are below 4.37% on the 10-year yield. The U.S. dollar this morning is relatively flat, going lower on a relative strength basis, and stock futures are again higher. It's crazy, man. You can't make it up, but this is incredible. But this is what you and I said would happen. They're going to prop this thing up until kingdom come, kingdom came, wherever the freak it is. Forget about it. I think we're pretty much on the same page. What does this mean for you and I? Are we really going to change anything? No. You and I have been exactly in the right spots for as long as I can think about. And we got this down here. We're betting against the debt, becoming our own central bank. getting together with like-minded people, realizing who our enemy is. And it's not just the Federal Reserve, who is not federal and has no reserves, but they are tax exempt now from anything they want to do. Anything they want to do. How does that sit with you? Does that make you kind of sick to your stomach? Yeah, me too. It does, but you see, we have no power. We can't change a damn thing. And they pulled this stuff off while they have us looking some other way. Look, focus on the war. Look at the imbeciles, all of them running for president. Listen to what Taylor Swift thing is saying. I mean, she's everywhere. I mean, look, it's unbelievable. On every financial channel, it's all about Taylor Swift. Oh, yes, Taylor Swift. Let me tell you something about Taylor Swift. I couldn't tell you one single song that she sings. That maybe I'm just, out of place here a little bit, but I don't really give a damn about Taylor Swift, honestly. And she's now a billionaire on the back of this new tour movie that came out. Oh yeah, great, she's a billionaire, fantastic. I wonder if she's tax exempt too. Anyway, you can't make this stuff up. It's impossible to do. Let's look at some other things that are going on here. Cryptocurrencies are under pressure right now. Crude oil is under pressure right now. Gold and silver are catching a bid. But the real story again is, this is a big deal and it really pisses me off. I'm sure it pisses you off too. But it's the 10-year yield. It's what they're doing. They're doing what we have said they're going to do. Okay, if they can keep risk at bay, if they can continue to suppress rates, if they can continue to weaken the dollar on a relative strength basis, you tell me what they're doing, why they're doing it, and where the stock market's going to go. All right. So, look, I take a lot of heat for a lot of things. If you read through the comments, and I told people, I said, look, I'm going to say it again, and I know I'm going to get more heat for it. Get long the market, okay? I'm telling you what I'm doing, and look, you all know what I'm doing. I'm an open book. Everybody knows what I'm doing out here. And I can't see a reason why, at least for now, we shouldn't be in this market pretty deep, okay? They're going to keep pumping it. It's not over. They're not done. Period. They're not done. And this means we got to take advantage of everything we can. Yeah, like I was saying, I took a lot of heat for a video I did a day or two ago telling people that they should get long this market. Look, I understand. Believe me, I understand that none of this makes sense. Believe me, I understand that the valuations in this market are absolutely beyond anyone's wildest dreams, and it's only going to get worse from here. It's not going to get any better here. The economy, it's over. It's dead and it's buried. Oh yeah, that's another thing. How about this? So we heard from the Federal Reserve yesterday about our, resilient and strong economy. Meanwhile, existing home sales just hit a record low. How does that work? How does that work? How can they say something like that? The economy is strong. The economy is resilient, kind of like safe and effective, right? Yeah, exactly. That didn't work out too well. But existing home sales hit a record low? Are you kidding me? That's strong and resilient? We have debt defaults skyrocketing across the board. People who can't make ends meet and continue to borrow because they can't make it. But this is what's going on here. We have small businesses today closing at their fastest pace ever, more so than the scamdemic, more so than the financial crisis. We're in a financial crisis. We are in the biggest financial crisis in the history of the world. And this tax exempt Federal Reserve banks tells me that we've been on target the whole damn time. Why are they tax exempt and you and I? Do you know that I've been audited twice? I've been audited twice. And both times they found nothing. Nothing. Can you read between the lines? Yeah, exactly. They found nothing from me. I've been investigated by the SEC. They found nothing as well. I tell you, people, man. Yes, it's definitely an interesting day, isn't it, people? I'm sorry I get kind of bent out of shape from time to time, but this stuff here, it just gets to me. It really does. I just want to know, when are people going to say they've had enough? When are people going to say they have had enough? I don't know. Probably never. Again, you know the situation. They're creating slaves, dependency on the system. And people like you and I, we are not only are we a threat to the system that they have, they don't want people to know this kind of stuff. It's amazing, this blog here, we got what, about 250,000 subs here. If I were licking toilet bowls or eating Tide Pods, I might have about 10 times that. But it's incredible, it really is, how people are so easily manipulated and distracted and deceived while things go on in the night right under our freaking noses here. This guy here loves you a lot. I mean that from the heart, people. I want to hear from you on these things, all right? Please do comment, share the video, get it out there. I will see you for the live stream. I hope to see you later for the live stream, 4:05 p.m. Eastern, because it's going to be my last video until Sunday for my markets a look ahead. This market is closed tomorrow for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Friday's a half day, but I'm going to take that day off anyway. I need a few days off, really, especially after something like this. But I'll see all of you later, I hope, okay? 4:05 p.m. Eastern. Please join me, and we'll try to make sense of this, all right, as we always do. Love you live from the heart.